Hi, I'm Charlotte Merrill, and this is our So Let's Be Friends podcast. This is a place where everyone belongs, and every story matters. Together, we celebrate our differences, bring awareness to disabilities, and build a more inclusive and supportive world. One conversation at a time, let's open our hearts and listen with kindness.
I like when people ask me about my crutches because they can get to know me, and I like having friends, so let's be friends.
This life is beautiful, and you are wonderful.
Hi, friends, and welcome back to So Let's Be Friends. I'm Charlotte Merrill, and today is really a special Thanksgiving episode. I'm here with my cousins, and we're talking about what it's like growing up together. Cousins with special needs and cousins who are typical, and how we learn from each other. Family is a big part of inclusion, and today we're sharing gratitude, laughter, and what makes being cousins so awesome. I'm so glad you're here with us. Let's get started. So, what is your favorite thing about Thanksgiving when we're all together?
Cousin
And what is your name?
Scott,
Scott. And how old are you, Scott?
9.
Who else has a favorite thing about Thanksgiving?
Maybe not just cousins, maybe playing with them too.
I think it's for the people that we share it with and the loved ones that we travel all the way here
Traveled a long way, didn't you? And what is your
be
name?
with them.
You
Azure,
and how old are you?
11.
11. And he came a long way. They drove late into the night to get here.
What are you most grateful for about our family?
My name is Courtney, and I would say that I'm most grateful for the love that we have.
That's beautiful. Thank you.
I'm Scott, and I'm grateful that no one leaves anyone out.
That is perfectly said. He's grateful that nobody leaves anybody out.
Do you have a favorite memory of all the cousins being together?
Scott and I and
I like going to Grandma and Grandpa's house.
I like going to Grandpa's house.
Grandma and Grandpa's, that's a lot of fun, isn't it? What's your favorite thing to do at Grandma and Grandpa's house?
Play with the toys
Play with the toys. What
and
kind of toys?
cousins. Play well.
Very cool.
This is Azure again, and my favorite memory was when we were going camping. We would ride dirt bikes around the campsite and throw s'mores over the fire.
S'mores over the fire. And we have a special memory right here. What did you teach your cousin to do this summer, riding bikes around the campfire while we were camping? What is your name?
Rowan?
Did you teach your big 13-year-old cousin to do something?
Yeah.
What did you teach him to do?
To be kind to everybody.
Well, Rowan is kind to everybody, but what did you teach your cousin to do that he's been practicing every summer to do? Do you guys remember?
To ride his bike.
Now, how old are you, Rowan?
8.
Rowan, who's 8 years old, taught his 13-year-old cousin to ride a bike. And why couldn't Harrison ride a bike?
Because he was confused riding a bike.
He was confused riding a bike. Does Harrison have a disability? Yes. Caroline.
Yes.
Caroline, can you tell us about your brother and about your disability that you guys have? And why was it so hard for Harrison to learn to ride a bike?
Because he has special needs.
What is the special needs that he has?
He has cerebral palsy.
Okay. So did you guys leave Harrison out because he had cerebral palsy? What did you teach him to do, Rowan?
Teach them how to ride a bike.
And how did you teach him how to ride a bike?
Because I was showing them how to ride a bike.
Because he kept playing with him. He didn't stop. He didn't leave him out, did he? Was that fun?
Yeah.
And what happened when he started riding a bike for the first time? What did everybody do?
We cheered him on.
We cheered him on. We were all so excited, right?
Watched him do it.
You guys watched him do it? Was that neat to be a part of it for the first time? This kid who was supposed to not be able to ride a bike after 10 years of practicing and his cousins helping him he finally learned how to ride a bike, and that's pretty cool, isn't it? They were patient with him and didn't leave him out. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
What is one thing you love about having cousins with different abilities?
And that we can teach them many things and be there for them.
You can teach them and be there for them. Do they teach you as well?
Yeah, for a lot of things.
They teach you a lot of things, don't they? Good. Anybody else want to share anything? Scotty?
I'm Scott, and just because they have special needs doesn't mean they can't do anything.
That's incredible. That's exactly right. Thank you for saying that.
How have you learned from each other over the years?
I think I've learned to be more patient with people.
That's a good answer. Thank you, Courtney. We get to be patient with each other. And I like what he said earlier, kind with each other, Rowan, right?
What do you think makes our cousin group so special?
Because we're related.
Relations. That's important. Those relationships, huh? How are you related?
By Jesus.
By Jesus. That is so cute. Any other ideas?
By Grandma and Grandpa.
By Grandma and Grandpa? And they had a bunch of kids?
Yeah.
And then their kids had kids?
Yeah.
Okay.
What does inclusion look like in our family?
What does inclusion look like in our family? What is inclusion again, Scotty?
Not leave anyone out.
Not to leave anyone out. Very good. So what does it look like in our family?
To help people out when they have struggles. When they have struggles of doing something like if someone is doing something like wiping stuff down that you see them having struggles, you come and help them.
We just help each other, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, what else does inclusion look like in our family?
Playing with them.
And are you good at being inclusive and playing with your cousins?
Yes.
Awesome.
How do we help each other feel included or when we play or hang out?
We talk to them instead of ignoring them.
What do you think, Scotty?
And if someone wants to play, then you don't leave them out.
All right, thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you. What's something you've learned about kindness from being cousins?
Laughing. Loving.
Loving, I like that.
Sharing.
Sharing.
Kindness.
Joy.
Thank you.
Awesome. You guys are so cute.
What is one thing you've loved about having cousins with different abilities?
My name is Jules, and I love to include my cousins, and it's just fun to include them.
Why is it fun to include them?
Because you feel good, and it also is just fun because you get to hang out with your cousins.
I'm Bridget, and I think it's just fun to include everyone. Also, we all learn from each other. When you have different abilities, you learn from each other more.
Yeah, everybody has different abilities, don't they? What is a talent you have that you're good at?
I'm good at being kind, I guess.
That's an excellent ability. A very needed one in this world. Jules.
I also wanted to say that it's fun because the more the merrier, so you get to include all your cousins, and it's fun when you have lots of people.
Perfect. And what is your ability? What are you good at?
Playing the piano.
She has a very talented piano player. I didn't even say that right. See, I'm silly too. Okay. Anybody else want to share something? Harrison, what are you good at?
Riding my bike.
He is good at riding his bike. This is the young man that we were talking about that Rowan, his 8-year-old cousin, got to teach his 13-year-old cousin how to ride a bike. That is so cool. Excellent.
Can you share a moment when you felt really connected to one of your cousins?
Well, I just love all my cousins because whenever I just hang out with them, it makes me feel connected, and we play games.
Do you play games late into the night sometimes?
Yes.
That's the favorite part, isn't it?
Yeah.
I just feel connected to all my cousins, like when we all sleep in the same room because we can all talk and hang out together.
Good memories, huh? Creating memories. Excellent. Any others?
I have a memory.
Oh, I want to hear Charlotte's memory.
I love playing games with cousins like all day
All day.
and into the night too.
Those are some beautiful memories, aren't they?
Yes.
And when they teach you how to play cards
Yes.
and help you hold the card deck because it's too hard sometimes, right?
Yeah.
And they don't leave her out and they teach her how to do it.
Yes.
And sometimes when you can't play a game by yourself, what have they done to help you play cards with the cousins? Have they put you in a partner group before?
Yeah.
They adapted and they figured out how to involve you, huh?
Yes.
Did that feel good
Yeah.
when they partnered you up with someone else so you could play a game?
Yes, they did.
I love that.
Yeah. It makes me feel happy inside.
Yes.
What's something people might not understand about being cousins with special needs?
And that's kind of a tough question. Do you understand that one? What do you think, Jules?
It helps me to include more at school too, because now I have a bunch of friends at school who are special needs, and it's fun to include them. So it teaches me to include other people, not just my cousins.
Your mom shared that special story with me. She said it is so neat what you've learned in our family, having cousins with special needs, that everyone loves to be around Jules at school because she includes everyone. And her teachers have even said that's been a wonderful talent. So thank you for sharing that. You have another idea on that one?
I mean, I guess it could feel like that you just don't want to hang out with them. Like, they would think you wouldn't want to hang out with them because, like, they're dragging behind. But when you drag behind with them, you can bring other people, and then you're not really dragging behind because not everyone's hanging out with them.
Because you just kind of slow down to their pace. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
And everyone slows down to the pace because you took time to slow down to their pace.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's inclusion right there. That's a good friend. A good friend, a good cousin, all of it. Nice work.
How do we feel patience and love when someone needs extra help?
Well, you always just want to help them. So when you help them, you feel good. Like, you start helping them and just have patience, I guess.
Yeah, you learn patience, don't you? Good idea. Okay, so you slow down and you have patience. That's great advice. Any other ideas on that one? You want to share on that one again?
If you remember everyone is God's children, then it makes you want to help them more. Kind of like if there was like a really popular kid at school, you'd want to be their friend.
But if you remember, that popular kid and also that kid with special needs are the same children of God, right? Is that what you're saying? They're just as important as the other person. I think that's good.
What are you excited for in the future as well we grow up together?
I mean, this is for everyone too, but I think it's just cool to see who we turn out to be in the future.
And you guys can support each other as we grow up into the future, right?
What do you want the world to know about cousins and community?
That was kind of a tough one. What do you want the world to know about cousins and community?
I want them to know to like hang out with your cousins, just like normally like they're your best friend, pretty much.
And is it nice when you go to school and you see a cousin, or
Yeah.
do your cousins teach you how to be
Yes.
friends too? I know that's some of my favorite things is when I got to the age of dancing, I knew that my cousin could ask me to dance. Like you learn how to dance with your cousins. You learn how to have them as your friends first, right? Because they love you no matter what.
How do you think the love in a family can change the way people see inclusion?
Okay, do you guys understand that question? Ask it one more time. It's a tough one.
How do you think the love in a family can change the way people see inclusion?
Because you know that they're your family, like that you just love them. Wait, can you ask the question again?
Yeah. How do you think the love in a family can change the way people see inclusion?
I think because when we like just like always hang out with our family all the time, people will say, "Oh, you can hang out with your family. I'll hang out with my family too."
Yeah, you're an example of what families should be doing, hanging out and spending time together, right? And then you can include others.
Yeah.
No matter their differences.
That's good.
You guys good? You guys did great. I'm proud of you.
Now I'm gonna have conversations with some of my older cousins that I grew up with. Eden, can you introduce yourself?
I'm Eden Pember, and I'm 14 years old, and I have type 1 diabetes, and my cousins help me with it, always checking on me, and then I always check on them, and we help each other out, and it's nice because I live near them, and we're going to be closer neighbors soon, and we all sit and help each other.
I'm Brooklyn. I'm 21, so Charlotte's age. And I don't know, I just love our cousins. We have such a fun group. We all have fun together.
My name is Harrison. I'm
That's okay. 14?
Yeah.
Will you talk for him? Yeah,
Harrison is 14. He's Charlotte's younger brother, and he makes everyone smile.
Awesome, thank you.
Is that true, Harrison?
Yeah.
Good.
Hi, my name is Caroline Merrill, and I am 17 years old, and I have a disability called cerebral palsy.
And how do your cousins support you?
And my cousins support me by when I have struggles, they help me get through it.
What is your favorite thing about Thanksgiving when we're all together?
Mostly all the fun games that we all play. Like today we got to play a bunch of pool and I played so much pool with Charlotte and it was really fun.
Okay. What are you most grateful for about our family?
What I'm most grateful for is that we all love each other without question. The love is just always there. Doesn't matter what you do. It's a given.
Do you have a favorite memory of all the cousins being together?
My favorite memory with the cousins is when we are going camping and spending time with one another.
Awesome. Anything else?
Cooking marshmallows and running around and playing and celebrating 4th of July.
What is one thing you love about having cousins with different abilities?
Well, it just helps you learn and then you can grow and learn from them and then you can even help them and you just teach them a bunch of stuff and they can teach you new things and learn a bunch of new things.
I also love it because it reminds you what's most important in life. It helps it keeps things simple and helps you remember who is most important and why.
How have you learned from each other over the years?
Hi, I'm Hallie, and I'm 23. I almost forgot how old I was. But I just love spending time with my family. It's a lot of fun hanging out with the cousins, playing games and everything. So, yeah.
I'm Capri. I'm 18 now. I almost said 16. This is my sister Hallie and my lovely family, my double cousins. And I'm having a great Thanksgiving.
What is one thing you love about having cousins with different abilities?
I think it's really fun when everyone has something different. It's more of like different gifts that we all contribute. And if we all did the same exact thing and we all had the same exact gifts, then life wouldn't be very fun because we'd all do the exact same things. But all together, we can kind of do a lot of different things and get a lot of things done and have fun together.
Yeah, I like when we all come together at times like this, and it's like I feel like I learn a whole new thing about other people, and it's like it's teaching me for my future, and so it's a great learning experience. Even though I've known them my whole life, we're still very different.
That's perfect. Sage just came and joined
Hi,
us.
I'm Sage. My last name's Bess now. I got married. What was the question?
How old are you first?
Oh, I'm 22, almost 23. I am really excited to be at Thanksgiving too.
How have you learned from each other over the years?
I think one thing is you grow up really close with cousins, obviously because you're little kids, but you grow up and you're very different. It may not be someone that you would normally be friends with, like your siblings, your cousins. You may not be friends with them in general, but you're so grateful because you're related to them, so you're always close. And I learned that you can do that with people too, even if there's people in the world that you love and you may not even necessarily, your personalities may not be put together well. If you love them and you want to stay close, they can be your family too, and it just has taught me about that.
Awesome. What do you think makes our cousin group special?
We all have strong opinions, which makes it fun, right? Me and when we're playing games and stuff, we all have our very different ways and we'll fight on it. And I don't know, I think it shows character and it's really fun that way.
Hello, my name's Kendall. I am 17 and I'm a senior in high school. I'm not that exciting.
She is wonderful.
Mm-hmm. Is there something your cousin does that always makes you laugh or smile?
Scott's got a lot of fun jokes. He is, how old is Scott? 8, 9? He just turned 9, I think.
9.
He's a real jokester. He likes to make us laugh a lot. So.
One thing I love is that Charlotte will randomly text me hi. And just like randomly. Yeah.
That's the best, right? When your cousins love you that much.
Yes. Eden, her mom always does cute videos and TikToks. I always like seeing those. They're cute. They're fun. Everyone does videos. I like seeing any videos or anything, but I see a lot of Eden and Sierra's.
What are your videos about? Let's take it over to Eden.
They're normally just random things. Like my mom, like for her work videos, that's what she does, like random work videos. Or we'll make funny little like ones. Like there was one that we did that was like a bunch of like the Dexcom like sounds, and so we did that. But it's just like a bunch of fun random things that we do.
Benson Boone.
Yeah, Benson Boone.
What does inclusion look like in our family?
I think when we're all together, I think everyone does a really good job at making sure everyone is doing something or involved with each other, whether we're playing games, and we're always willing to make room or add another person or start another game so that everyone gets a chance to play and have fun together.
How do we help each other feel included when we play or hang out?
I think it's just important to always like invite people to do things. Like we always are just like making sure that everyone's feeling included and like that everyone has something to do, that no one's feeling left out.
What's something you've learned about kindness from being cousins?
I think one thing I've learned is that kindness is, most of the time it's really small, and the person who is being kind doesn't realize that, like, how much it means to the other person.
Yeah.
It's just like a normal thing that like, oh, that's just like, I just did it. And it was kind.
Can you share a moment when you felt really connected to one of your cousins?
I think hearing about anyone Grandpa talked about earlier, everyone being a miracle child, and we have a lot of miracle children. I mean, I think hearing about anyone's stories, it really makes you remember how much you love them and feel connected to them, whether it's Hallie being born early, Brody's accident, Charlotte and Caroline Harrison, all of them just walking, talking, and doing life that doctors said they could never live. I think if you think about it, you really feel connected to all of your cousins.
Thank you. What's something people might not understand about being cousin with special needs?
I think one thing that people might not like realize is they bring like happiness with them wherever they go. They're just always happy, and like they always have a smile, and it just like it's contagious.
I just don't think that people understand. I mean, I think it's different, but also how normal it can be. I mean, they're just as much of our friends as any of our other cousins, and it's not. I think a lot of people might think it's like, okay, you have to do extra things for that, but you really don't. You just have to be the cousin to them that you are to everyone else. And I mean, just they're equal. I don't know. I just have always felt as if you guys are equal, and I guess if you look in on that, it may seem like you have to be extra for them, but you don't. I mean, we love them just as much, and they're just like any other cousins to us.
Sometimes they don't like the extra.
Yeah, they're just, I think that's something that people don't understand at all.
I'll also just add one little thing just about when you really put into perspective like Jesus Christ, and like when you think of everyone as like a son or daughter of God, and you realize like what their divine potential is, I feel like it helps you have a lot more love for people with special needs. And not only that, but just every single person in your life, you really come to see them the way that God would see them, and I feel like that builds a real connection.
How do we show patience and love when someone needs extra help?
Sometimes just being patient means you can just sit there and wait till like you can help them do something, or just sit and wait until they're finished doing what they're doing or get their sentence out. Like in school, Harrison sometimes has a hard time talking, especially in history class, but Miss Reinberg, our teacher, and she'll sit and be patient and wait for him to finish his sentence, or she'll be like, do you need this? Or she'll help him out and stuff.
Is it fun to have cousins in class?
It's definitely fun to have cousins in class. I love seeing Harrison at school and during passing periods and all that.
How do you feel having a cousin in class with you?
It feels good.
Do you love it?
Yeah. I love it.
Good. Good job, buddy. What do you hope other families learn from ours.
I hope people learn from our family by being kind and loving other people, by loving others and helping them, encouraging them.
I would say like the biggest thing that I've noticed that I've learned from my family is just how important it is to have Jesus Christ at like the center of our family and our lives. I think if we look at all of our lives, we all have very different lives, do very different things, have very different circumstances and trials. But the one thing that we all have in common is that we believe in Jesus Christ and that we know that He lived and died for us. And I feel like that has helped bring us together as a family and strengthen us through all the trials and help us kind of go through the hard things that we go through together rather than separately. And I think together that we learn that we're stronger together and that we can do hard things together.
Thank you. What are you excited for in the future as we all grow up together?
All our kids playing together.
I agree. What do you want the world to know about cousins and community?
Sage made a sign for me a while ago for my birthday, and on it says, a cousin is a ready-made friend. And I just love that because it's like cousins are just built-in friends, kind of like your siblings. You just have a friend wherever you go.
How do you think the love in the family can change the way people see inclusion?
Okay, I'm gonna try and make sense here, and hopefully my words say what I'm trying to say. But I think the love for it can maybe change it so that inclusion or exclusion isn't even a thought. It's just natural. And so it's like, obviously, if there's exclusion, we want to focus on inclusion. But if there's no exclusion, then there has to be no focus on inclusion. It's not even a question. And so I think that can be something. If you really have that, then there's no question of either, and it just doesn't exist. So it's all just equal love. It's just everyone. It's just equal. No inclusion or exclusion. It's just everyone is very equal with their relationships, and everyone loves each other.
Thank you.
And this is Anna, Charlotte's mother, and I just have to say Sage just summed that up so beautifully. That's what this whole podcast is about, is that it shouldn't even have to exist, because inclusion should just naturally exist, and it shouldn't have to be a conversation to include everybody. So thank you, Sage. That was a great ending to this.
Thank you.
Awesome. Does anybody want to say anything else?
So let's be friends.
You guys are amazing.
Thank you so much for listening to today's Thanksgiving podcast of So Let's Be Friends. I love talking with my cousins and celebrating the way family teaches us love, gratitude, and inclusion. If this episode made you smile or reminded you of your own family, share it with someone you love. And for more about our mission of inclusion, visit merrillbuds.org. Thanks for being here today. Happy Thanksgiving. And remember, inclusion starts with love. If you're listening, thank you for being a part of this. We are excited to share more stories and more truth and more love in every episode. Until next time, love one another, and like I say, so let's be